Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Pabs, Rising VTuber and artist, and you might notice something a little bit different about me today. I'm embracing a little bit of the spirit of adaptability. I'm looking. I'm sorry, I ate some very dry toast right before stream started, and I have the hiccups. But that's gonna be real annoying. Anyway, we're doing a few things today. So I wanted to do a little bit of like exploration, but that's not particularly feasible in my virtual form. So I found a few places that specialize. Excuse me. I found a few websites that specialize in virtual tours, such as Matterport Discover. This Sotheby's one. I saw some people doing like Zillow listing reviews, and that seemed like a lot of fun. So that's kind of where I started. But eventually, I really hope those hiccups pass soon. I need somebody to like scare me really badly, or like, I don't know, punch me in the solar plexus really hard, because this is a little bit untenable. But yeah, we've got this Sotheby's International Realty thing, just because I feel like it'd be really funny to look through a couple of McMansions. The Matterport Discover site, which has a lot of different things. Like there's a house of worship, the botanical gardens in Buffalo, a place in Korea that I can't read. I thought I also saw like a abandoned looking building. Yeah, like this one here. That one looks interesting. But yeah, I've also to be in the spirit of like me wandering around. Hang on, I'm gonna move myself just a little bit lower. Yeah, there's like a little bar here for a reason that I can't fully understand or explain myself. Hang on, maybe I could just like put myself up. This works also actually. I'll stick with that. But yeah, we can take a quick little look around the urban jungles exhibits. Please God, hang on. I've heard of a trick that you can do. I have my water with me here. What I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna like try not to breathe as I drink in, and that supposedly helps fix hiccups. So here I go. I guess I'm gonna mute for this, but I'll be working hard. Pray for me, y'all. I don't think that worked. Oh, that was very difficult to do. I don't know. There's just like this weird feeling when you try to like not breathe and then also do something with your throat. Anyway, this urban jungle thing. Venture into the forgotten corners of the urban jungle with the Matterport Pro 1, 2, and 3. These powerful tools have enabled me to capture the haunting beauty of buildings left to decay. The shambling creature lurking in the abandoned stairwell, hearing the heroic hiccuper. The hiccuper. Hi, Jupiter. I do also have to credit you for one of the places that we're going to visit today, actually. You were the one who posted, I think, about the Museum of All Things, which is a fascinating initiative where somebody made what is essentially an infinite gallery that is powered by Wikipedia. So you can just kind of like keep wandering around the exhibits that have information from Wikipedia, and I really think that's kind of cool. But okay, I'm gonna rank these from most interesting to least. I want to kind of cap things off with the Museum of All Things. We can do Urban Jungle second, and then we can start with the McMansion. So let's try and look around through here. So I'm really interested in this one here, this $32 million one. Still can't recall who or where the Google-based version of the museum is. It is difficult to tell, but hang on, where is local listings? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Hang on. Can I full screen this? Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Oh, this is beautiful. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to have happen. This does a little bit like I'm giving a... This doesn't look so much like I'm in the place, so much as it looks like I am... I am near a very powerful screen projection of it. But let's take a look around in here. Very strange choice to have a little this fucking thing, this like bar flippy thing to get to the bar. Can we hang on? Let me zoom in on these. What do we got in here? We got Okay, the bottles apparently don't like getting looked at. They send you back. They send you flying across the room if you dare to try to ascertain their nature. Yeah, I assume that Wikipedia is inherently a little sexier. It is, frankly speaking. Oh, yeah. The skull! Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Perception collision, yeah. Oh, I see you got a couple of little, like mini-bar sized shots of Fireball whiskey there. Very classy. Are these... What are these over here? Like, what is that? They look like you should be able to open the top, but like, what would they have? Salt? Pepper? At the drinks counter? Are you absolutely certain? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a big drinker. I don't know the kind of paraphernalia that is involved. Okay, this is just a nice little room. I think that's a comedy duo where one is the skinny tall one, the other one is the short fat one. I mean, that's a classic. You can't really go wrong with that. So it's very odd to find a straight man, funny man, manzai style duo just kind of lying around in the middle of a drinks bar. But you know what? In this economy, you have to perform wherever you can, wherever they'll let you perform, right? It pisses me off so badly that we can't go further into this room because this is the most interesting place I've seen so far. The spice rack, the inexplicable empty containers of grains and cereals, the cookbooks, the AC. I see an espresso machine up there. Very nice. How do I feel about the wallpaper in the hall? Not the biggest... I'm personally not the biggest fan of like the reflective aspect of it. I do think like plain patterns is probably the way to go. Maybe some kind of relief or what the fuck? No, pause. What the fuck is going on with this bowl? This is such an unnecessary contraption of a kitchen decoration. I mean, it looks nice, but it's like... I don't know, that's scary. That looks like a murder weapon. A lot of stuff in here looks like a murder weapon. Oh my god, the sun is so beautiful. See, you can see a little bit of the outside in here. That's pretty nice. The silver against all the warm wood tones feeling. What part of the ocean did they dig this shellfish from? Presumably the deeper parts. The deeper parts of the ocean usually have all the fucked up shellfish in there. Really funny to think that they had to mount this camera on the stairwell like this. Inside of a treasure chest looking ass. Yeah, what got in here? Oh, a MacBook. Dog, are you... And the fucking Union Jack pillow. This place needs to be condemned. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the things we've seen. I like the pattern on the carpet, honestly. But yeah, solid wood, I think, is definitely the way to go. Maybe tile, actually, since we did pass by the kitchen area. But if it's just the kitchen area, you know... Anything outside of that, or even like this kind of weirdly textured wall thing. I mean, maybe not so much. Again, the being so close to the kitchen is a little bit of a turnoff, I think, for any kind of complex texture on account of the fact that the grease particulates might get trapped in there. I can see the practical perspective on that. Weirdly enough, I hate this wallpaper, but I do think it looks kind of nice. You know what I mean? Like there are things where it's like, oh dear God, what were they thinking with this? Oh God, it goes on. It continues. Wait, oh my God. Oh, this is terrifying a little bit. Could you imagine if you've had a really bad day and like you're seeing shit and like the flowers here start to like spell out words on the wall and like how just bad that would be for your mental health? Oh wait, hang on. Can we see the reflection of the camera thing? Just a little bit. We can see a little bit. Floral / love themed region with new enemy types. Yeah, you know, like there would be like some kind of Valentine Pokemon lying around in here. Are these? Okay. I don't think these are spider lilies, but if these were spider lilies, we would need to get the fuck out of here right now. If there's one thing I've learned from decades of watching anime, it's that if there's like spider lilies in a place, you gotta get out of there pronto. Red ones particularly. But no, these are like... What flower is that? It looks familiar. I don't know which type it is, though. It's uncertain. Oh, it's in the bedroom. No. Oh, very nice TV, little TV nook there, though. 2 golden calves, just a flex. What looks to be like a flamenco dancer? Some kind of orb of textured nature. It's uncertain. Would be crazy work if you just saw like a full-on, like, mystical fortune teller ball lying around here somewhere. Hang on, I'm not done looking at that area. I saw 2 little figurines and I want to take a closer look at them. What are those little beasts? They're like little pigs with like... Aw, that's actually kind of cute looking. I'm learning to work... Wait, pause. What is... Hello? Wait, what is this supposed to be a scene of? Like, obviously people got their stuff out, but like, that looks like a bird with a knife driven through its chest. Very strange, not a fan. Yo, a midday nap with a blanket on this windowsill, though? That would go hard. Okay, that's the way to the bedroom, I think? No, this is like a living room of sorts. What? Oh, no, a mirrored surface table? No, you gotta be... I do love that pattern. Like, this pattern looks sick as hell, actually. It is cool as well, because like you can see it's like made up of birds and stuff. God, yeah, no, the fingerprints. If you forget your coaster on this thing even once, you are fucked. You are immediately just using an entire bottle of Windex. In one go. TV remote. That's a very... You know, this is a very rich person thing to do, to have like a little podium for the TV remote. But you know what? I bet these motherfuckers never ever lose that thing between the cushions. In a way, it is one of the conveniences that us, as the proletariat, are not permitted. Really digging the design of this cabinet, TBH. Oh, this is what the camera looks like, huh? Interesting. I've always been curious about, like, LiDAR technology. It seems neat. Some kind of kitchenette of sorts? Feels a little bit unnecessary given that you have an entire kitchen downstairs and you don't even have like anything to bake or cook with down here, up here. Like at most, you would have a bunch of different drink dispensers and such, and use the sink there to rinse them out. Because this doesn't have any mirrors or, you know, a toilet, so it can't be a bathroom. Like you could have some chips, some snacks in here, but you're not going to do any cooking, I don't think. Yes, I installed this mirror table just to keep one of the maids busy. When I'm bored, I let the toddler play with dinosaurs on there. The fingerprints are magnificent. Oh god, hang on. This very cursed hallway of mirrors, though? Like, I don't know, there's something very funny to me about, like, just installing, like, an infinity mirror, like, right here. Imagine if like one of your guests looks into this. Like if I walked past this, I feel like one of the reflections would turn back to look at me when I wasn't looking. Genuinely terrifying. The fucking SCP containment unit for the John is something else. Like, usually you see this kind of thing for a shower. Speaking of which, is there a shower in here? Oh, sure is. Okay, so it's kind of like a symmetrical deal. Dice roll of evil doppelgangers or secret rooms. Yep. Yeah, there was that one way to... Wait, is that an actual bathtub, or is that just a very... This is a sink! God... I mean, wait, no. Is it a sink? It doesn't look big enough to be a proper... Hang on. I need to, like, position myself properly. Here should be good. Okay, there's one sink over there. There's another over here. This looks like it might be a bathtub of sorts. Action scene where the henchman bursts through all the mirrors from the secret rooms. That would be very cool to set up, actually, come to think of it. Like, you know how there's that idea... I don't know if it's an urban legend or not. Supposedly, you could tell if a mirror is a two-way mirror if you put your finger on it. And if there's a gap, that's a normal mirror. But if there's no gap, that's a two-way mirror. Because normal mirrors are a sheet of glass on top of a reflective material. So there would be a gap between where you're putting your finger and where the mirror would be reflecting. But if it's a two-way mirror, it only has a reflective outer layer. So there wouldn't be a gap. So I'm just imagining the action person just like putting their finger on it to test the urban legend. And like one of the bad guys just sends their fist through the mirror shard. Through the mirror glass. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that this is a bathtub, but maybe for like a gnome. Because there's no way I would fit in there, right? Not comfortably, at least. You know, I would have all my legs all hunched up. Ooh, a wall safe. Very sexy. What is that? Oh, these are just spare... These are spare sheets. Alright. So this is like a supply room. Okay, that's actually very handy. Handier than the pseudo-kitchen down the hall, anyway. Please, God, let me get a good look at the... I really want a good look through the hallway of terrifying mirrors, but that's just not happening, I fear. Ooh, I really like this drawer. Very cool. Okay. I feel like I'm lost in here, honestly. There's too much house. Me, what I'm looking at the TV schedule from like 2010. Where they're playing a House MD marathon. Okay, that's the end of that hallway. We've explored all there is to explore here. Okay, back through the original area. You can get so easily lost in this shit. Okay, let's go back this way. This is from where we came. Yeah, we originated from this. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's all this? This looks like the entrance to a dungeon. This painting with the... I think these are supposed to be Imperial officials, actually. I was gonna say they were monks, but this definitely looks more like an Imperial official kind of group selfie. But this definitely looks like it would be involved in a puzzle of some kind. Okay, this isn't an entry to a dungeon that we know of. It just seems to be like a wine cellar. So if you want a cask of Amontillado, your friend, you know, there's there's a little bit you could do in here. I mean, honestly, this little corner back here does feel perfect for like a cask of Amontillado-ing. Like if you just like put some chains up on the little ramp here, even, you know, that could very easily. You could very easily brick someone up from there. Ooh, coffee table book. What do you got? What do you got? Colorado. W.H. Jackson, John Felder, 1870 to 2000. Washed. What the fuck? Who's the idiot on the trumpet here? Like, I get what the bears are, but hang on, what the... Who's this? Is that a... No, that's not a clown, per se. What is that? Who's that little fella? Is one of you the entry or the exit? Question mark. This looks like it's the exit, honestly. I think this is like the security system, maybe? Or that... Wait, no. Hang on. No, that's definitely not the security system. I'm tripping. Big fan of the wallpaper here. This kind of very pseudo-concrete look. No fucking way. You're fucking with me. You have croquet mallets near your house exit? Nah. No. Why? This is such an unserious household. Like, I do think that, like, while golf is like more generally destructive of nature and should be condemned more, croquet is like the ultimate rich person sport to me. Like, if you have like a pastime of croquet, it definitely feels like you could basically walk into the bank and have unlimited credit. Like, if you have like a croquet jersey on, okay, so here's the fit for getting a loan from the bank: croquet jersey, quarter zip sweater. That shit alone increases your credit score by like 10 points. What is that? Hang on. I want to take a look at the little statuette on the table. Honestly, that's very well done. I quite like it. I'm surprised to find that I don't hate everything about this place, just a lot of it. Okay, I think that somewhere along this place we ended up taking the stairs up, so I think we've basically explored everything there is on this house. I don't know how much else there is. Yeah, we've been here before. Hello, horse. That book may be a photography or travel book. Not sure as that Fielder fellow made several Colorado-themed books. Hang on. The Art Journal? That's not a real book, is it? The Buddha. Possibly. I'm not caught up too much on that mythology. Is that? Okay. I think that's supposed to be Atlas down there with a little something on his back. What else we got? Collins, Atlas of the World, Wedding Book. Wait. Write your favorite memo, something. I don't know what that is. Copy of The Hobbit, The Lean Startup. Oh no. Oh no, a startup bro owned this house previously. I mean, I don't know. Do the realtors select the books to display? I feel like if they are unable to, like, obviously they can select what books are on display when they're setting up the tour, but like, I don't know. The Lean Startup? Really? Rogue Lawyer? Was that one of the books on the shelf? Hang on. I kind of want to get a peep at the Rogue Lawyer. Okay, Law of Success, Snowboarding, Remembering Michael Jackson, Third Wave. Oh, Rogue Lawyer, there it is. How do you even become rogue as a lawyer? Like, if they, I've heard of what Ace Attorney is about. I'm pretty sure if they take away your badge, you're just not allowed to practice law anymore. Oh, a little bathroom. How about that? Very fond of, you know, I said that I didn't like the reflective texture on some of these wallpapers, but honestly, the birds kind of bring it together. Okay, this looks like it might be the grand entrance back here. This kitchen, have we been through here before? No, this place looks new. There's like 5 different doors that lead outside. Very annoying. You don't want that many entry points into your building, I don't think. No, we've been here before, for sure. What's in this little hole? This looks like maybe no, this is the backyard for sure, because you can see that there's a whole bunch of other crap out there. The fucking grill station? Are you kidding me? Wait, no. Bring me back. Bring me back. Bring me back. I'm not done admiring it. Stop trying to distract me from anything that isn't this grill station right this is. Look at that beauty. Oh my god, a grill indoors? Oh, but this is gonna cost so much like smoke and heat to build up though. I don't know if the Wikipedia page for Rogue Lawyer is a troll. What makes you say that? Is it like hard to believe, or please let me go outside. Please let me see what the outside of this is like. Trying to contain me. Is Rogue Lawyer kind of like Rogue One, but in a courthouse drama? I haven't watched Rogue One. I don't like it when a toilet has 2 ports of entry, unless that's like a closet or something. I don't. Not a fan of that, honestly. I don't think you should be allowed to like to fucking have like Five Nights at Freddy's as a toilet situation where you have 2 doors on either side. Okay, I don't think their toilet has 2 entrances actually, because that leads to the stairs, which leads me to believe that that's a closet. All right. Very cool. What else we got? Maybe we do one more from Sotheby's, you know? One more from Sotheby's. The Rogue Lawyer's office is a bulletproof van, and Sebastian drinks small batch bourbon and carries a gun. His beautiful ex-wife is a lawyer too, and she left him for another woman while they were still married. Good for her. Sebastian sounds like kind of a douchebag. If I'm being real. Like, you work out of a van? Holy shit, check this out. God, I would abandon Sebastian too on if I'm being fully honest, because he just drinks small batch bourbon exclusively, and his office, quote unquote office, is a bulletproof van. Sounds like one of the lamest guys imaginable. Like, anytime you're not a high-ranking politician and you have like a bulletproof van, that's a red flag. Especially if like your profession is like lawyering. Pardon me. Needed a few tries for that one. If your profession is lawyering, his only friend is his driver, who formerly was his client. He doesn't even drive the van himself. This guy's a fraud. He's washed. Sebastian's ex-wife, if you're out there, you did the right thing. This guy was already so maximally divorced before he was even actually divorced. The feng shui of this room is fucked up. There's like, I don't know, there's something about it. I think it's like my accessibility sense is kicking in that are saying like, this place sucks to navigate. Alright. I mean, I'm kind of liking this room a little bit more. The acoustic guitar on one corner, looking out the window, feels kind of romantic. I could fuck with that. I could vibe with it. The fully functional steel door elevator, on the other hand, now I'm conflicted, because like I said, accessibility is important, but having a fully functioning metal elevator in your house does feel like a little much. Unless him getting divorced is a joke slipped in, I can verify that he's a cool boy van lawyer with one friend through official sources. God, it is really funny that... It's even funnier that that book, of all things, is included as part of the curated collection to sell this house. Oh god, where the fuck am I... They took me to the other side of the... Okay, please stop making me jump over the balcony like I am Mr. Parkour, please. Thank you. That makes me uneasy. There's a lot to unpack about this building, honestly. It feels like it should be an apartment complex. It has the aesthetics of being an apartment complex, but it isn't. What the fuck is that? some kind of... Hey, I don't know. I kind of like that. His office is a customized bulletproof fan complete with Wi-Fi, a bar, a small fridge, and fine leather chairs from the publisher. Damn. Does he have like a PS2 hooked up to the back as well, or like? This feels like a gym bathroom. This honestly feels like a bathroom that you would find at a gym. A key part of the blurb: he's a cool boy who drinks small batch bourbon. I don't know why everybody glazes small batch alcohol like it's some kind of like secret sauce that is delicious and makes you cool and not like the rest of you sheeple who only drink brand name alcohol. Like it'll get you like it's not a bad thing to have preferences for a specific brand or even like a specific distillery that you're familiar with. But all the same, like acting like that's the one secret to making you cool is a bit much. I mean, maybe the other part of the secret is having a bulletproof van. I don't know. I don't even have a driver's license, so I don't know what kind of karmic benefits a bulletproof van gives you. I can't imagine they're particularly enriching, but again, how would I know? That actually seems to be a pretty nice gaming PC from here. Like, definitely if it has a case like that, that was built either by someone else or by the person who owns this place. It could be either way. Not a huge fan of the oil diffusers. I'm more of an incense guy myself. Is there a way that we can go to the first floor of this building? Kind of want to see what the bottom side of this place looks like. Were we in this bathroom before, or did we just circle around and I forgot? I feel like I've been in that bathroom before. Oh, we got stairs. We have found stairs. Beautiful. My epic small batch Baja Blast mead versus your pathetic water made with wildflower honey. Yeah, honestly, Baja Blast mead has a market. I know this for a fact that if you made like Baja Blast flavored mead, that shit would go crazy at like a small office party where like everybody was bringing in a little bit of alcohol, and like you were the guy who brought in the Baja Blast. What the? Wait, hang on. I saw a guy. Hang on. I just saw the fuck out of a guy. Whoa, 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 buddy. What do you think you're doing here? You're not allowed to be here, man. You or your mirror universe twin. Yeah, that's right. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, the sheer number of mirrors. Some of these places have so many mirrors that I feel like they're a fucking Resident Evil puzzle where you have to focus a laser on a specific point. Okay, I could get down with this. I'm a hater about a lot of X's, but even I can't hate on having your own personal like hot tub bathtub. Like, as someone who has a difficult time fitting into conventionally sized bathing apparatus, like a personal hot tub bathtub thing would be pretty sick. Getting a little motion sick from all of this teleportation, honest, if I'm being real. Gotta need to... Please let me go down the stairs. Let me go down the stairs right fucking now. Unbelievable. Alright. I think that's enough of wandering through rich people mansions. Now, let's look at a place that's a little bit more beat up. Like this abandoned building in Bulgaria. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I'm at the stage of the hiccups where you're like, your chest starts to hurt. Not a great feeling. Okay. Those are some very healthy looking trees. Hold up. Like, look at the vibrancy of that bark. Very nice. What's that logo? I can't quite read what that says, but that looks like it was the official logo of the building before it got busted up like this. Ooh, cool. Some kind of cat hitting... Some kind of cat kissing the Eraserhead baby, it seems like, with a cigarette. Love can really bloom at... Two people can fall in love at any place at any time. Oh, ooh, very cool broken windows. Birth, the sun. Hold up. I'm trying to read the graffiti details. Homer, birth, the sun, bisque, turbo, biz, Jemmy, 2021. I'm guessing these are the people who tagged the building. God, that must feel awesome. I don't have much knowledge of graffiti or... Well, yeah, I guess it's graffiti as an art form. But I have a lot of respect for it. I feel like more than any of the other art forms, it requires a lot... Like, look at how cool this is! They spray painted specific bricks, and now this thing looks awesome. This reminds me of, like, the eye of a whale. Slay. Wait, hang on. Let me take a look at this one. Let me take a look. Ooh, real scary. Okay. Okay. Nothing really catching my eye around here. Except maybe the wall reliefs. Those seem pretty interesting. Can we go in the dark? Can we go in there? Can we go in the dark? Yes. Yes. Yes! I mean, it's a little bit limited. Can we... Hang on. What is through those holes? What is in there? I wish I could investigate a little bit more. God, just looking at the roof and how busted it looks. I like the colors on these, but like I said, they didn't really catch my eye quite like the other ones. Oh, hang on. We have a keyboard control. I mean, kind of. We mostly just jump from spot to spot, but this is a lot better than trying to click around with the mouse. Oh, what a gorgeous day they took this on. What is that? Don't know what to make of that one. Shione. Can we go up the stairs? Oh, it's spooky in there. I don't care for that shit at all. Christ, just look at the state of this place. Oh, these are what was behind those little hole in the walls back there. Fascinating. What's in this little in this little nook / cranny? It's kind of interesting. Is that a fuse box up there? Sure is. I wonder what this room was for. Okay, this is like some kind of other electrical panel. I thought for a second that it might be a vending machine built into the wall, which is a fascinating and beautiful concept. Hang on, I got punted. Classic. I like this little symbol here. Hey, I see a foot. Something's afoot. Yo, 1312. Let's hear it for 1312. Hmm. If they matter to you, let them know. That's beautiful. Set me on fire with a look. Want to be my clubhouse moderate? What do you mean? What? What is that pickup line supposed to mean? What is that? Something your Club Penguin girlfriend told you? Like, what? What does that even... What does that mean? Oh, okay, so these are two different hallways. A loose shirt. Is that a newspaper clipping? No, it looks like it's a normal box. Same, little dude, same. Okay, it's very scary in here, and I would like to go back out. The door in here was busted in. Oh, it's really scary in here. Very, very scary in here. Too scary by far. Okay, let's try to go someplace with more natural lighting, shall we? This is much better. Putting the smiley face in the middle of the peener is a fascinating move. Please come back. I don't know how to live without you. Oh. Looks like another electrical grid there. Some guy just randomly strewn about. A quick sketch. That's cool, actually. I like that one. Oh, this used to be a toilet for sure. Alright, back into the scary dark places. Oh man, I really hope whoever was traipsing around in here was wearing like a respirator of some kind. This place looks hella black moldy. Ugh, and the just like the wet debris there. It's a lot to unpack in here. Okay, this is the same room with that funny caricature on the floor. Let's go back out through here and see what else we can find. Okay, it's not letting us go down there, but that's okay. I don't want to wander through the dark, scary place again. I remember I saw like some kind of weird projection screens in one of these places. Where is that? What is this room for? There was some kind of light up there at some point, but quite strange. Was it in here? Yeah, this place. What? How do I get up there? Or maybe the punchline is that you can't. That's like a whole ass projector though, or something. What is that? Crack so narrow you slowly slide through as the next chunk of the map loads in. it makes like that glass sliding sound, like me as you kind of squeeze through. Alright, I think we're done with this place. What is the information here? Step into Bulgaria's Todor Zhikov residence with Matterport Pro 3. Huh. What else we got? Gary Auditorium, Old Joliet Prison Boiler Room, Logan Boulevard Skate Park. Let's go. I want to see what's in there. Show me. I love skate parks. I love just wandering around on top of the surfaces. You know, you know how like some good foods are complimented on their diversity of textures. Like there's a crunchy part, a a soft part, etc. I feel like that's also true for buildings and terrain, and none more so than skate parks. Like weird skate park surfaces are just so fun to walk on. It is really scary how much like a wall some of this feels, just because of the technological limitations of like where they were filming. It's fascinating. I really like this caricature. Please let me get on the stairs. Yes! Hell yeah. Nasty. Fuck, fuck this shit. Who care? Hang on, what's this one? Add ras hit at. I can't read some of that text. You're lost, man. You fucked up your promotional strategy. Three one two 799 937 is a pussy? Or 15A pussy? I don't know. It's hard to tell for that one. I am a big fan of whatever's going on with the hubcap decoration on the walls here. This feels very unique. A little cursed. What else we got? Grind rail there, very cool. I do wonder how they get user submissions to this place. Lies, I'm skater, I can't flip kick. Aww. Or cries. I don't know. One of those two. I will say that beast is very... Yes, I'm skater, and No, I can't flip kick. Oh, I got it. We have Tony Pro Scott... We have Tony Hawk Pro Skater at home. The Pro Skater. Whee! Imagine I'm doing a kickflip right now. Happy birthday, my brother from another... something? From another rar. I've heard that means I love you in Dinosaur. Although I do need to check my sources on that. Phone BAWE. The first point and click skating game? Yeah, point and drag technology. It's all the rage. Fascinated by the yin-yang iconography on this sticker. Or at least I assume it's a sticker. Imagine like Superman by Goldfinger is playing in the background while I do this, while I'm just zooming around. 400 points. Watch out for clues for the next puzzle. Yup. City Methodist Church Revisited. Okay, we can take a quick look at one more before we hop into the Museum of All Things. We've earned it. Whoa, that's intense. What? Hang on. What the fuck is that? Add pimp prey. The look. Yeah, he's absolutely doing some kind of what is it the kid's called? Mewing? Whatever that is. He's definitely got that down to a science. Or I think it's a pseudoscience. I remember mewing is very specifically like a pseudoscience. Or some kind of body modification that you do to yourself. Probably not a good idea to engage in it either way. But it's probably worse if it's a pseudoscience. Oh, the no clipping is kind of fucking with my head a little bit. Oh, why is that working like that? What is that? Gary Union Station? Gary Auditorium? Who is Gary? I suppose it wouldn't be too preposterous for a Disco Elysium fan to graffiti a church. Not that the blue fella is a Harry. I mean, I could believe that. The Disco Elysium fan graffitiing a church feels fairly plausible, all things considered. It's very difficult to tell which places you can go to and which places you can't. Yeah, this place is just mad busted up, I fear. There isn't even that much graffiti in here. I'm guessing it's pretty dangerous to go inside. Which is this place? Oh, this is that little hole that we came in from. Okay. Whoa, this must be the main auditorium. Now this is cool. What's here behind the curtain? Oh yeah, that junk looks very unstable. I'm glad that they didn't walk on that. A single abandoned chair in here is crazy. Like, that thing looks still pretty good at supporting weight. Alright, back out here. Is there no other way to go forward back there? I guess not. Alright. I think we're good. We're good on that. Goodness, I really wish these hiccups hadn't hit at the worst possible moment. Alright. Let me try and launch the Museum of All Things.exe file. And in the meantime, I am going to we'll switch all display capture from this to, hang on. Hope this works. Kinda. Let's see, full screen. Perfect. Okay. Let's just resize that a little bit and it's missing a little bit down here. Hang on, settings, audio controls, graphics, full screen. There we go. Ah, yeah, now we're in business. Kind of? Hang on. That doesn't seem quite right. Maybe like that a little bit? Yeah, that'll do. Post-processing effect. Ooh, CRT filter? Oh, that's neat. Probably shouldn't mess with that too much, though. Alright, let's get in here. Oh, hang on, this also has, like, desktop audio, so we can enable that. Maybe I can turn that down just a tiny bit. Welcome to the Museum of All Things. This museum is different from any you've visited in the physical world, so it may take you a moment for you to get your bearings. Right now you are in the museum's lobby, tailored to give you a pleasant starting point on your visit. If you ever wish to return here, you may simply open your menu and via escape start or hitting Y in a right-hand controller in virtual reality and select return to lobby. The lobby is divided into areas by subject which are marked by signs and indicated on the maps in the entry hall behind you. Each of these areas you will find many hallways into a range of fascinating exhibits. The museum is currently understaffed. Please refer to signage for information. Exhibits are not made by hand. They are generated procedurally by pulling images and textual data from Wikipedia and Wikipedia Commons. This means any topic with a Wikipedia page can also be accessed as an exhibit in this museum. Furthermore, each exhibit contains many hallways connecting it to other exhibits. These hallways are determined based on the links in the current exhibit's Wikipedia article. You can move from exhibit to exhibit endlessly, following your curiosity. If you prefer to go straight to a particular subject, you may access the search terminal at the end of the entry hall but directly behind you. Simply enter your topic of interest into the terminal's interface and it will create a hallway for you to walk straight there. Oh, is that it? Technology, culture. Oh. Okay. Welcome to the Mode Custom Exhibit Terminal. You may access a specific exhibit by selecting Enter Exhibit Name. Alternatively, you may ask for a random exhibit. Hit E on your keyboard to interact with the terminal, or press Y or triangle if you are using a controller. I'll try this real quick. So, like, what if we go... VTuber. Exhibit found VTuber. Let's go! Ah! Wait, are we allowed to have these up here? What the fuck is this? Alright. A VTuber, or virtual YouTuber, is an online entertainer who uses a virtual avatar generated using computer graphics. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back! Alright. A VTuber is an online entertainer who uses a virtual avatar generated using computer graphics. Real-time motion capture software or technology are often, but not always, used to capture movement. The digital trend originated in Japan in the mid-2010s and has become an international online phenomenon in the 2020s. The majority of VTubers are English and Japanese-speaking YouTubers or live streamers who use avatar designs. By 2020, there are more than 10,000 active VTubers. Oh, there's definitely way more than that. Although the term is an allusion to the video platform YouTube, they also use websites such as Nico Nico, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and Bilibili. The first entertainer to use the phrase virtual YouTuber, Kitsune Ai, began creating content on YouTube in late 2016. Hello, sweetheart. Kitsune Ai, SCP Foundation 2 CC... Wait, what? Is Kitsune Ai an SCP? Used in marketing. Due to their popularity, companies and organizations have used virtual YouTubers as a method of advertising or bringing attention to a product or service. When SoftBank announced the release of the iPhone XS and XS Max in 2018, Kitsune Ai appeared at the event and promoted the products on her channel. Oh. Some organizations and companies have employed their own VTuber characters as mascots within marketing. These include the governments of Japan's Ibaraki and Okinawa prefectures, promoted by the characters Ibaraki Hiyori and the Ui Nema, respectively. The streaming service Netflix, which developed the character Enko to appear in videos promoting its anime content. Sega, who planned to have in-character streams with Sonic the Hedgehog and Japanese voice actor Junichi Kanemaru. And anime streaming service Crunchyroll, which launched a YouTube channel for its mascot Crunchyroll Hime on October 2021. Wait, that's what I started streaming. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Software, Hololive production. Not yet. What? Hello! Oh, I guess that's in public domain. That's pretty cool. Avatar computing. Okay, interesting. Computer graphics. Whoa! Check this guy out. Tukan Yasai Hime. Exhibition Arpeggio by VTuber designer Momoko at Pixiv Wine Gallery CCO Psyched. Aw, there... Wait, is that... Hang on. Is that Fauna? It's hard to tell because it's pixelated like that, but it might be. Who are you? Giulii background square. It's very cute to see like a random ass Vroid model in here, actually. I like that a lot. Which had made cafe booth? Yumemi made cafe booth, Anais entertainment booth. Predecessors. Visual novel maker Nitro Plus began uploading videos to its YouTube channel featuring an animated 3D version of its mascot Super Sonico, oh hey! Who would usually talk to the audience about herself or about releases related to the company. In 2011, UK-based Japanese vlogger Ami Yamato uploaded her first video, which featured an animated virtual avatar speaking to the camera. In 2012, a Japanese company Weather News Inc. debuted a Vocaloid-styled character called Weatheroid Type A Irie on So Live in 24, a 24-hour weather livestream on Nico Nico Doga, on YouTube and their website. In 2014, Irie got her own solo program every Thursday and began live broadcasting with motion capture. That's really cool! You know, I never considered the potential of having a VTuber just as a weather forecast mascot. That's fascinating. A VTuber's avatar is typically animated using a webcam and software, which captures the streamer's motions, expressions, and mouth movements and maps them to a 2- or 3-dimensional model. Both free and paid programs have been developed for loading models and performing motion capture, with some capable of being used without a webcam, albeit with predetermined animations, and some also supporting virtual reality hardware, or hand-tracking devices such as the Leap motion controller. Some programs offload motion tracking to external phone cameras via mobile apps to save system resources, and take advantage of hardware features such as Face ID on iPhone that can enable more precise motion capture. In 2022, VTube Studio released an update allowing for AI-accelerated facial motion capturing using NVIDIA RTX graphics cards. Huh. How about that? Look at all this. Venom Dinah and her audience. Cloud Horizon staff photographing July 29th, 2024. Oh yeah, you can see her back there, huh? I'm kind of rocking with this guy's fit over here, with the plaid shirt with the loose belt and the backpack slung over his side. Kind of sick with it. I don't know who any of these people are. Live TD back there. Sky 1. Wait, so like if I uploaded tabs and used that as Creative Commons Creative Commons 4, does that mean that I could... I mean... I wonder how complex the method for that would be, because I know Offkai is going on right now. So having some pictures of that for reference would be really handy. NK Shoujo. Black Box Theater and Sandbite Creative Booth. 2023. There's a lot of these people that I do not recognize. Oh, okay, Fabe. That's an exciting exhibit. What's on the other side of the hallway here? Twitch service. Front view of anime face. CC by CCBY 4.0 Hoshi Aomino 3. I feel like I've seen this one before somewhere. L'Amico Argentina. Where are you? Lady Layla. The Super Sonico exhibit is fascinating as well. Anais Entertainment Booth. A lot of this places is this Anais Entertainment Booth. What's up with that? I swear I've seen this animal before. Yeah, wait a minute! Hold up. Oh yeah, if this is how they've set it up, they desperately need more Creative Commons pictures. VTuber Graph 1300. So what wait, so that's people, but I don't know if that means like viewers or performers. Hello again. CT Bank. Trying to see if I recognize anybody from like Hololive or anything, but I'm guessing they wouldn't have like a Creative Commons thingamabob. Joystick Soshage video thumbnail. Depressed cat girl. Oh, Soshage because it's like the SSR gacha thing. That's fun. I like that idea. This dude on the left here looks super solid. You know what I mean? There's some people that you look at and you're like, that's a sturdy ass dude. What is going on with that person's pants? That is sick with it. NK Shoujo. Okay, let's... okay, here's the Hololive Production logo. And we saw the Niji Sanji one earlier. Where is... I remember seeing an exhibit that I thought looked pretty interesting. Fan sub? Huh. What's this one? Live 2D? No, thank you. I wanted to look at the Avatar one. Right, that's it. Avatar computing. Avatar computing. In computing, an avatar is a graphical representation of a user, the user's character or persona. Avatars can be two-dimensional icons in internet forums and other online communities, where they are also known as profile pictures, user pics, or formerly PyCons. Personal icons or possibly picture icons. Alternatively, an avatar can take the form of a three-dimensional model, used in online worlds and video games, or an imaginary character with no graphical appearance, as in text-based games or worlds such as MUDs. The term avatara originates from Sanskrit and was adopted by early computer games and science fiction novelists. Richard Garriott extended the term to an on-screen user representation in 1985, and the term gained wider adoption in internet forums and MUD. Garriott. I feel like I've heard of that guy before. Orion forum post. Typical usage, computer icon, player character. President Obama! Types and usage, non-gaming online worlds. Avatars in non-online gaming worlds are used as two- or three-dimensional human or fantastic representations of a person's in-world self. Such representations are a tool which facilitates the exploration of the virtual universe, or acts as a focal point in conversations with other users, and can be customized by the user. Usually the purpose of an appeal of such universes is to provide a large enhancement to common online conversation capabilities, and to allow the user to peacefully develop a portion of a non-gaming universe without being forced to strive towards a predefined goal. The earliest parts of avatars of this form were text-based descriptions employed by players within MUDs. These often allowed players to express an identity disparate from their online one with an interactive environment. For instance, Lambda M0's MOO allowed a choice of 11 different genders, which could be changed at the user's will. Let's go! The visually based game Habitat also used the term to refer to players in the game world. Huh. Duke Nukem character! you step closer to this exhibit and you hear, I'm gonna kick your ass. An avatar can be a two-dimensional picture akin to an icon in online communities. Okay. Let's move on. My goats, the me's! Let's go. Sanskrit. Wikipedia-chan. The term avatar. Hi. Hey, the little pride flag. That's so cute. What the fuck? So, Second Life 11th Birthday Live Drax Files Radio Hour. Oh, this is in Second Life. You know, I never really dipped my toe into Second Life or its, particular niceties. Catching bugs. Squish, squish. My first tweet by 2.0 Karen. Internet forum? No, thank you. Awareness avatars. Some people add visual details or effects to their avatars to show support for a movement or issue, similar to a physical awareness ribbon. Oh! Huh, so that's what the technical term for that is. The awareness avatar may have first been used in the New Zealand internet blackout to protest copyright law changes in New Zealand. Globally, protesters replaced their icons with black squares to show solidarity. The protest was successful and proved the method effective at both raising awareness and effecting change. Campaigns which have used this method include New Zealand internet blackout protesting copyright law changes in New Zealand. Who's this? Avatar Abbas, cartoon transparent 200 pixels. This is really pushing the envelope of what an avatar is, it feels like. Persona. Digital conversation. Oh, Xbox Entertainment avatar, that's cool. Aliens media avatar. Atheist avatar? Black box. Aw, cute. Caballo coloreado. Huh. What's this? A&A Avatar X Prize Competition Finals. Huh. Looks like some kind of robotics event. New Xbox experience. Is that what that's short for? This one's very cool. I like this one. Gimp Effect Rod Avatar Solidia. Hires Avatar HAB. Invoker. Habitat video game, City of Heroes. What's this? Anime, video games, TV, and cinema. Geo Defender, public domain Geo Defender at Italian Wikipedia. The combination of, so that's absolutely the Dragon Ball plus Luffy's straw hat plus what I assume is a katana from Bleach. Assume. Interactive online characters, avatar, digital conversation, persona, internet forum, Sanskrit. What's over here? I feel like we didn't get a good look at this guy before. Online assistants. Avatars can be used as virtual embodiments of embodied agents, which are driven more or less by artificial intelligence rather than real people. Automated online assistants are examples of avatars used in this way. Such avatars are used by organizations as part of automated customer services in order to interact with customers and users of such services. This can avail for enterprises to reduce their operating and training costs. A major underlying technology to such systems is natural language processing. Some of these avatars are commonly known as bots. Famous examples include IKEA's Anna's, an avatar designed to guide users around the IKEA website. Alright. Yo! Somebody's sick-ass Minecraft skin. What's this one? MCPE videos and more. Awesome. 6 feet under Joe. Examples of blah 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 blah. Gaia Online has a customized avatar where users can dress it up as desired. Users may earn credits for completing sponsored surveys or certain tasks to purchase items and upgrade and customize their avatars. Linden's Lab's Second Life creates a virtual world in which avatars, homes, decorations, buildings, and land are for sale. Less common items may be designed to appear better than common items, and an experienced player may be identified from a group of new characters before in-game statistics are seen. Huh. To meet the demand for millions of unique, customized avatar, generator tools and services have been created. Many of them, such as the website Picrew, are based around works by original artists. The 2021 Electronic Entertainment Expo featured an avatar creator to align with its all-new digital nature. That's cool. I love avatar creators. Sick. Cherushi face. I like that you can very obviously tell that they've got like an emo thing going on because their bow has like a skull on it. Yo, where the way the bicycles look like sunglasses, that's very cool. Acrylic painting. Avatar Anie clip art. Point Barrow, northernmost point in the USA. Northernmost point in the USA, my bad. Listen here. Nope, we're not going in there. Gaia Online, we might be going in there. Academic study. Avatars have become an area of study in the world of academics. According to psychiatrist David Brunsky, the emergence of online avatars have implications for domains of scholarly research such as techno-self-studies, which is concerned with all aspects of identity in a technological society. That sounds super interesting, actually. Across the literature, scholars have focused on 3 overlapping aspects that influence users' perceptions of the social potential of avatars. Agency, anthropomorphism, and realism. According to researchers K.L. Novak and J. Fox, researchers must differentiate perceived agency, whether an entity is perceived to be human, anthropomorphism, having human form or behavior, identhropomorphism, how much the form of the avatar resembles the player, and realism, the perceived viability of something realistically existing. Perceived agency influences people's responses in the interaction, regardless of who or what is actually controlling the representation. That is fascinating. If we see the Techno Self-Studies little hideaway, we gotta go in there. Northern Line? Instant messaging. Oh, you know whoever had this avatar on thought they were the coolest guy on the planet. This is definitely... You know what I mean? There's like definitely avatars that are like quote-unquote cool guy avatars. I'm kind of rocking with this one personally. I feel... I also self-identify with this a little bit. But I don't think I would have it as an avatar. The duck! What's this? Beautiful blonde avatar. I mean, beauty is subjective. Just absolutely hauling ass through here. We got IRC. There's more that way. Black Beast. This kind of goes hard, actually. Three-dimensional model. Bro looks like part of like that video game Facade. America Online. Color bars. Briar Lockwood web series. What the? Avatar less cool. Kurd Cinema. Huh. I hope those are the scores. I don't remember that movie being very good. Bruno L. Challenger. Sick. Oh, wait. This is even cooler. Lucasfilm. Oh, this one's kind of sick, actually. I like this one. Does anybody else hear a cricket? Like, literally, there might be crickets chirping. True names? Hang on. I know I heard you in here somewhere, motherfucker. You could only be hiding amongst the plants. No computer bug, public domain bug hunter. Public domain bug hunter is a very cool title. Lucasfilm. True names. Alright, let's just remember what this is called. Techno Self-Studies. Okay. Down we go. Lawrence Lessig. I don't know who that is. Dropsync Futurista. Public domain, no machine readable author provided. Dropsync Commons Wiki assumed, based on copyright claims. Daichan. I don't know, there's something very noble whenever somebody uploads their self-drawn anime icon. Like, look at how flat her head is that she can fit perfectly within the square of within the rectangle of the exhibit. That's beautiful. Figure expert button. Public domain. I wonder what this is all about. It feels like there's something poetic about this one. Yellow jacket avatar. Virtual YouTubers. Hey, wait, that's where we came from. Or is it? Because we were in VTubers, I think. Maybe it's a disambiguation sort of deal. Pen and paper role-playing game. Yo. Okay, that's E3, which is sadly dead. Pixel, Avatar, Xbox 360. Massive Loop avatars. Oh, this is VR chat. Hang on, I see Spike Spiegel back there. Huh. Logotipo Helene Garcia. Virtual assistant. Massive Loop users. That looked like VR chat, but it might be that Massive Loop thing. Animation. Is this supposed to be like a guy in an online avatar? Cybermen! Let's go. Spiegel Avatar 2. Public domain Star Blaster. This guy's about to shoot the photographer in the face. Identicon. Oh yeah, South Park character. Servillano. Sticking to Avatar Solo. V Nava 3-2. Virtual World. Wiki Bojars. Wave's signature. 100k. Sequence. Oh hey, didn't even... Splish splash, splash. Now I'm tracking water all over the exhibit. I'm such a cad. Alright, let's hop back into virtual YouTubers, which sounds like it is slightly different. Nope, I recognize that guy. This is all the same deal. Computer graphics. Holo production. Content creation. Live streamers. Iron Mouse! Woohoo! She has a Wikipedia page? I didn't even know about that. A Puerto Rican VTuber, singer, and Twitch streamer. Active since 2017, she's a founding member of the VTuber group VShojo, launched in 2020. VShojo is in 2020? I thought it was more recent for some reason, like 2021 minimum. In 2024, she became the most subscribed Twitch streamer of all time, surpassing Kai Cenat's first record during a September 2024 subathon, before being surpassed by herself by Cenat during a 2024 subathon. She held the crown if only briefly. God. That feels like it must be terrifying, you know what I mean? Like having the huge VTuber icon looming over you. She originally planned to pursue a career as a coloratura soprano opera singer, but was diagnosed with common variable immunodeficiency, an immune disorder that left her largely bedridden and isolated. It has also led to a lung infection called Mycobacterium avium complex, as she revealed to Project Melody in 2021. This required her to remain isolated from others, a situation which intensified in 2020 amid the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2017, she began to pursue a career as a streamer instead, as she was lonely and wanted something to do. Hesitant to use her real face online, she was inspired by a Japanese entertainer Kitsuna Ai, the first YouTuber to refer to themselves as a virtual YouTuber, to stream with a digital avatar and conceal her identity. Her username comes from the villain Sailor Iron Mouse from the manga series Sailor Moon. I didn't know that! After discovering that there were a growing number of users referring to themselves as VTubers like Kitsuna, she began to consider herself one. Hey, there's her Twitch icon. Video game live streaming. Philanthropy and raising awareness. From early in her career, Iron Mouse has been keen on educating people on CVID and PI. In an interview with Plasma Hero, she said, "At the time, I think I was so worried I didn't realize how talking about it could raise awareness. I don't make my illness the main focus of my content, but I do speak about it from time to time for education and awareness, and to explain why I may not be feeling the best at times." In 2021, she held a charity event for the Immune Deficiency Foundation and raised over $100,000. Good on her. Pretty small exhibit in here, huh? Nothing but exits. Let's take a step back real quick. YouTube. Wait, this is a new one. Such VTuber Kamito Nanami during a drawing stream. Seriously, anybody can... Like, what are the requirements for using a CC4 thing? Like, can I just, like, slap a boilerplate and have my shit on here? That would be so cool, and I think it could really help out a little bit. Content creation. Well, let's go content creation. Why not? Notice how this is all text, no pictures. What the f... That's scary. Too scary. Very scary. Too scary by far. Policies. Issues. Policies. Creators. Creators. This looks whack. Dictionary.com. Let's go. An online dictionary whose domain was first registered on May 14th, 1995. The primary content of the dictionary is a proprietary dictionary based on Random House Unabridged Dictionary, with editors for the site providing new and updated definitions. Supplementary content comes from the Collins English Dictionary, American Heritage Dictionary, and others. It is owned by IXL Learning. Among its features, Dictionary offers a word of the day, a crossword solver, and a pop culture dictionary that includes emoji and slang sections. Oh, that's useful. In 2010, Dictionary began a Word of the Year feature with the word change. The selection is based on search trends on the website throughout the year and the news events that have driven them. These include change, tergiversate, and bluster. The fuck is tergiversate? Oh, hey, the logo. Random House, content creation. How did it lead from content creation to dictionary.com? Maybe because, like, it was defined on dictionary.com officially at one point? Fuck it, let's go to the page for dictionary. A dictionary is a listing of lexemes from the lexicon of one or more specific languages, often arranged alphabetically, which may include information on definitions, usage, etymologies, pronunciations, translations, etc. It is a lexicographical reference that shows interrelationships amongst the data. A broad distinction is made between general and specialized dictionaries. Specialized dictionaries include words in a specialist field rather than a comprehensive range of words in the language. Lexical terms, items that describe concepts in specific fields, are usually called terms instead of words, although there is no consensus whether lexicology and terminology are two different fields of study. That seems like it's an important thing to determine, buddy. In theory, general dictionaries are supposed to be a semasiological, mapping word to word, are supposed to be semasiological, mapping word to definition, while specialized dictionaries are supposed to be onomasiological, first identifying concepts and then establishing the terms used to designate them. In practice, the two approaches are used for both types. Mira todo. Okay. Alphabetical order, pronunciation, Semitic languages, language, vocabulario de académico de la Cruzca, lexicography, terminology, French Wiktionary 2, translation, links of word animation. The fuck's going on with the guy in the background? A wizard casting spells from his magic circle by the light by the light. What? What do you mean? Pronunciation. Where's the alphabetical order one? I was kind of looking forward to that one. Here we go. Alphabetical order is a system whereby character strings are placed in order based on the position of the characters in the conventional ordering of an alphabet. It is one of the methods of collation. In mathematics, a lexicographical order is a generalization of the alphabetical order to other data types, such as sequences of numbers or other ordered mathematical objects. When applied to strings or sequences that may contain digits, numbers, or more elaborate types of elements in addition to the alphabetical characters, the alphabetical order is generally called the lexicographical order. To determine which of the two strings of characters comes first when arranging the alphabetical order, their first letters are compared. If they differ, then the string whose first letter comes early in the alphabet comes before the other string. Yep, I know. That makes sense. If the first letters are the same, the second letter are compared, and so on. If a position is reached where one string has no more letters to compare while the other does, then the shorter string is deemed to come first in the alphabetical order. The principle behind alphabetical ordering can still be applied in languages that do not, strictly speaking, use an alphabet. For example, they may be written using a syllabary or abugida, provided the symbols use an established ordering. For logographical writing systems such as Chinese Hanzi or Japanese Kanji, The method of radical and stroke sorting is frequently used as a way of defining ordering on the symbols. Japanese sometimes use pronunciation order, most commonly with a Gojōn order, but sometimes with the older Iroha ordering. In mathematics, lexicographical order is a means of... I can crouch?! In mathematics, lexicographical order is a means of ordering sequences in a manner analogous to that used to produce an alphabetical order. Why can I sneak? Mathematical object. Robert Kilwardby? Who's that? An Archbishop of Canterbury in England and a Cardinal. Kilwardby was the first member of an mendicant order to attain a high ecclesiastical office in the English Church. Who gives a shit? How does that relate to alphabetical orders? This is the same picture twice! Whack. I'm going back to the lobby. Okay, we got technology, science, geography, culture. Up. People, which is interesting. It would be fascinating if they let you take fall damage in this game. Fuck it, let's go to art. Cave painting, alright. Edgar deGrasse, mid. Frank Lloyd Wright, mid. Kathy Hollowitz, possibly mid. Frida Kahlo, peak. American architecture, mid. Ai Weiwei, not insufficient data. Jean Miro, insufficient data. Louvre. Is the Louvre mid or peak? I think it's kinder to call it peak. Arts in the Philippines, let's fucking go. They reflect a range of artistic influences on the country's culture, including indigenous art. Philippine art consists of two branches, traditional and non-traditional art. Each branch is divided into categories and subcategories. Oh yeah, baby. Mortar cannon or swivel gun from the Sulu archipelago. Yo. Oh, let me get a bite. Oh man, I actually am kind of hungry now. Oh, I love the... cool helmet. Gotta have some pottery. Filipino swords and knives are so cool. What's this? Rotation of Visayan-Philippine Bakunawa. Holy crap, look at that thing. Yakan ceremonial sword. What's this? Daranjan. Traditional arts. Ethno-medicine includes the arts of Hilot and the arts of the Albulario and Babaylans. Folk architecture, including stilt, land and aerial houses. Maritime transport. Boat houses, boat making, and maritime traditions. Weaving, including backstrap loom weaving and other related forms of weaving. Installation art. Bubbles. Oh hey, Leo, how you doing? You know how I always go on Wikipedia articles during my streams? I figured out how to turn that into content by downloading a game that lets me move around inside an infinite gallery of them. This is called the Museum of All Things, the MOAT. It's a free itch download that is basically, as you can see, it's like a Wikipedia article broken out into a museum exhibit. It's really interesting. For some reason you can crouch. Been waiting to do something like this. I love looking. It is really relaxing. Yo! Butterfly knives. Filipino bladesmiths have been creating swords and other bladed weapons for centuries. Okay. Oh, folk architecture. UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage Lists. You gotta crouch to look at the bottom text of exhibits. That's what I'm thinking. We've all been where this guy is, I feel. Yeah, like before you've had your coffee, it can feel a little bit like this. Hole in the head included. Cleopatra por Juan Luna, Museo del Prado. Oh wow, this is a gorgeous painting. I would love to have something like this on my coffee table. Look, this looks sick. That was like my lobotomy from Claire's. God. I feel like weirdly enough the Claire's lobotomy would be kind of like the cleanest and next to your little pig. That's right. Yeah, my little pug. Yo! She's got that shit on. That's sick looking. Wait, hang on. Let me like filter myself over that. That's so cool. I really love the odd shaped blades too. They're very unconventional, but I imagine they must have a history of their use. Oh, let me get a bite. Let me get a bite. What the hell? Oh, I thought that was like a T-Rex claw, but it's a bird. Neat. Escaya people. Interior of San Ignacio Church, Manila, Philippines. You could probably make that jump, right? I mean, I don't think it'll be a good idea, but you could. Okay, I know that this outfit is very much influenced by like the colonial Spanish in the Philippines. But this outfit kind of goes hard. I'm a big fan of everything that's going on in here. Not a fan of the history behind it, but very much a fan of the end product. I don't know, that might be problematic to say. I apologize. Horse Taka. I remember seeing... My family did take me to the Philippines at one point. A very, very long time ago. I remember seeing something like this. Luzon. Oh, the... See no evil... Well, no. Only one of these guys is like covering their mouth. The other two just kind of are chilling with their dick out. Not very couth. Oh, wait, what's this? Luzon del Norte, Galan Copricapo. Not sure what that's about. Gold ornament with Garuda image from Palawan. Oh, yeah, I can see the bird. Yeah. What's on here? Darul Jambangan. This is different from the other head we were looking at. Peña Blanca. Abuelita, hola. Hinchbox, Mindanao, Philippines. Looks neat. Ooh, I'm a big fan of like the architecture that we're getting here. The wooden reliefs are also really cool. Ooh, I love the geometric shapes on this one. Sari Manok, bird of Philippine folklore. Neat. Who's this? Severina Ocampo de Arroyo painting by Filipino painter Simon Flores y de la Rosa. Creative Commons Simon Flores La Rosa. Huh. Visayan Dance Philippines. Ooh, cool. Talibong. What is that? Some kind of jewelry? Dalit. Peña Blanca. Blonde people. Okay, now we were just here. Cesta para tabaco Filipina. Oh, this is like a tobacco basket. Interesting. Chinarem. Bahay Navato. I apologize for all the incorrect pronunciations I'm using. Spirit House. Interesting. Yo, rice culture Carabao plowing rice paddy. My man. Spirit House. A spirit house is a shrine to the protective spirit of a place that is found in the Southeast Asia countries of Burma, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, and the Philippines. They are normally in the form of a small roof structure mounted on a pillar or dais. It can range in size from small platforms to houses large enough for people to enter. Spirit houses are intended to provide shelter for spirits that could cause problems for the people if not appeased. They often include images or carved statues of people and animals. Votive offerings are left at them to propitiate the spirits. More elaborate installations include an altar for this purpose. Huh. Kalangan spirit house amongst the Itnik people. Interesting. Genius Loki. Oh, I might check that out. Okay, I kind of get what these are about. That's fascinating. You definitely see what they mean by the houses being on a pedestal or a dais. Oh wait, speak of the devil. The gallery exhibit for a dais. Altar. Karapusami. Tamil Nadu. I kind of wanted to go to the Genius Loci one, but... Oh, Indonesia. Thailand, Malaysia. I'm guessing those are links from that first paragraph there, huh? Let's go to Genius Loci. I remember that was a fascinating subject. In classical Roman religion, a Genius Loci, or Genii Locorum, was the protective spirit of a place. It was often depicted in religious iconography as a figure holding attributes such as a cornucopia, a patera, libation bowl, or a snake. Many Roman altars found throughout the Western Roman Empire were dedicated to a particular Genius Loci. The Roman imperial cults of the emperor and the imperial house devoted in part in connection with the sacrifices made by neighborhood association to the local genius. These 265 local districts had their cult organized around the Lares Compitalis, guardian spirits or Lares at the crossroads, which Emperor Augustus transformed to the Lares Augusti, along with the Genius Augusti. The Emperor's genius is then regarded as the Genius Loci of the Roman Empire as a whole. Oh. It is really funny that Augustus literally just slapped his name on it and it's like, you know those protective spirits around the place? Yeah, those are me. You're welcome. And they just let that shit rock. What a tool. Modern fantasy. Honestly, I'm kind of ready to go. I've seen enough for one day. We've been here for a while. There we go. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed having a quick peek at the dynamic lighting technology that I have uncovered, that I have taken from my own. Let me see if I can find a good place to end on, just so I don't look tremendously white all the time. That might be a skill issue on my part, to be honest. I don't know. It feels like it certainly feels like it could be one. You know what actually? You know what we could do? How about we try and go to Unsplash? Or actually, wait. I've got a better idea. giftcities.com. I don't know what any of these are about, honestly. How about landscape? Oh god, some of these are really tough to look at. I deeply apologize to everybody's eyes for some of these. Hang on. There we go. Good. That's not really helping. Alright, I'll figure it out after stream. But yeah, thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I will talk to you later, and have a good weekend. Later. Bye.